established. And if you look at the facts, migration overall benefits this nation. And that's a clear fact. And if we look at the other facts, right, asylum seekers in Scotland make up about less than 1% of the entire population. And so for anyone to come along and say the problems that we have in society, whether that's the energy crisis or the cost of living, are caused by migrants or asylum seekers in this instance, it's just not true. So I think, the panelists have talked about making a debate, but you have to have the parameters of that debate based on fact. If you set the parameters of that debate somewhere which is not factual, you've already set yourself up for failure. Now, there's a future-looking aspect to this and a backward-looking aspect. I think I'm going to start with the backward aspect of this. We've got a fundamental rethink to our national story to look at here. Forgive me for a moment to kind of go back to this. In school, you learn about the Battle of Somme. And in that battle, over 500,000 Allied soldiers lost their lives going over the trenches. If you go to the Somme today in the area of France, you will find a cemetery called the La Chapelle Cemetery. In that cemetery, there's about 570 graves. If you were looking at the markings of the names on those graves, you will find Scottish names like Campbell and MacDonald. You'll also find the names Patel, Singh, Ahmed, and Muhammad. Now, those men fought in the trenches for a multicultural society, an interfaith society, a society that respected the liberty and freedom of others. The least that we can do is fight for that society to continue to exist today. And so that means that we don't look at fringe movements and say they're racist. We look at the fundamental causes of why people are thinking that way and find real political solutions, in my opinion, to the very real issues like the cost of living crisis, like the energy bills. And we make sure the debate is rooted in fact. And the fact is, migrants make this country great. Unless you're going to declare yourself to be the evolutionary descendant of the first fish that came onto this island, I've got some news to you. You are an immigrant.